2019 is almost over, but there's always one big event at the end of the year that we can look forward to, where we can still expect some pretty big announcements, the Game Awards. And this year it will be held on December 12th. To give you an example, last year we for example got Far Cry New Dawn. A new Dragon Age was teased, although that's still far away. The Outer Worlds was showcased for the very first time, just when everyone was sick of Fallout 76, like the timing was great. And the year before that we got From Software's Shadows Die Twice teaser, that of course turned out to be Sekiro. But what can we expect this year? It's the 5th anniversary edition, as the host and creator of the show Jeff Keighley notes on Twitter. So let's get into it. I will share my predictions in this video. Most of the publishers usually show up, so it should be a good one. Would of course be awesome if you could leave a like on the video, it really helps the channel out. And let's go. Let's start with what I think will be the biggest announcement at the Game Awards this year, the new Batman game from Warner Montreal. They have been teasing it many times now, most recently during the Batman Day, where they released this animated logo with Capture the Night, and this tweet where they said that they were proud to celebrate Batman's 80th anniversary with the rest of the world during Batman Day. More interesting though is that Scott Snyder, the creator of the Court of Owls, like an author of the comics, quote tweeted that tweet saying, "Wait for it. Hashtag beware the Court of Owls," with a bat and owl emoji. This tweet has now been removed because he was likely not supposed to tweet it yet. He likely has to wait till the official announcement at the Game Awards. Last year, Warner Bros. Announced Mortal Kombat 11 at the Game Awards. Like, that was the first time we saw that game, and then a reveal event happened in January, and then it already launched in April a few months later. And I can totally see them do the same tactic with this new Warner Bros. Montreal title. And Rocksteady's game has to be revealed in 2020, right? Then it has been 5 years since Batman Arkham Knight. So if you release this Batman Court of Owls game before E3, then you are likely ahead of that big Rocksteady game reveal. Because there's totally a chance that this Rocksteady game, that is likely also set in the DC universe, will overshadow this more familiar Batman game. So it will be smart to only focus on the Warner Montreal game first. Warner Montreal of course released Batman Arkham Origins in 2013, and that was actually their last release. They cancelled a Suicide Squad game at the end of 2016, shifted to a Damian Wayne Batman game that was then also cancelled. We at least still got some of the concept art. No, but it's really time for them to step out of the shadows again. Batman Arkham Videos on Twitter reports that Warner Montreal has been testing their game for more than a year now with external testers, meaning that the game must be far along in development. It really is time, and I think that the Game Awards reveal, just like we saw with Mortal Kombat 11, is the best possible option. Okay, not a new game announcement, but I do feel it's time for new Ghost of Tsushima footage. The gameplay you see right here is from a year and a half ago during E3 2018, and it has been super quiet ever since. They are still working on the game and hiring new people. Someone from the Assassin's Creed Odyssey team, for example, joined the studio this year, just like a big name from IGN, who is now the communications manager at Sucker Punch. Although he's not really communicating that much, externally at least, likely because the game got pushed back a little. According to Jason Schreier, this PS4 exclusive was first planned for the first half of 2020, likely spring, so April or May. But now, thanks to the delay from The Last of Us Part 2 from February to May 29th, Ghost of Tsushima has been pushed too. So it was first supposed to hit in the first half of 2020, and now it will be later. I think that August would be the best time, because then you're also still ahead of the PS5 launch that will of course happen in holiday 2020, likely in November. Still though, the point is that we got updates on The Last of Us Part 2, Dreams, and Death Stranding that is already out, to everyone's surprise. Will we really end 2019 without any update on this open world samurai game? There is no PlayStation experience this year, and unless Sony wants to end the year with a state of play, I think that the Game Awards is the best time to showcase this game again and get it in people's minds. But yeah, maybe they want to show Dreams instead, because that's launching earlier than Ghost of Tsushima. And yeah, Kojima will likely be in the audience, as he always likes to be, but I don't think we will get a Death Stranding trailer this time unless there are some DLC plans, but I don't think that will be the case. So really, if Sony is going to be there, then I want to see Ghost of Tsushima. Another game that I want to see more of is Elden Ring. We of course got this teaser at E3 during the Xbox show, but that isn't enough. Like, I want to see more. There should be a focus on RPG elements instead of the action that we saw in Sekiro. And I'm totally down for a new From Software game that is more RPG focused. They started working on this game after the development of the Dark Souls 3 DLC has ended, so that is early 2017. The final Dark Souls DLC launched in March, so that would be almost 3 years now. Although they did mention in an interview on the Xbox website after the reveal, so in June 2019, that they still had loads of work ahead of them. Still though, I totally think that this game can launch in 2020 or early 2021 at the latest, looking at how fast From Software has been able to release very high quality games this generation. Again, they teased Shadows Die Twice at the Game Awards in 2017 and will likely be in the audience to celebrate some of the awards that I totally expect for Sekiro. So why not bring a new trailer with you as well? Fingers crossed. I think that we can totally expect something from the Private Division. Again, last year they showcased the Outer Worlds announcement trailer, and maybe now they have an announcement trailer for something else. During the recent 2K investors call, because Private Division is a company owned by 2K, that focuses on big indie projects. Anyway, it was noted that they would announce more games soon, so it could totally be that one of those announcements shows up at the Game Awards. They also have this promising looking game Disintegration coming, that is from one of the Halo co-creators and other AAA veterans. Maybe we see more of this shooter that is supposed to launch in 2020. Another game that has been quiet for a while is from Square Enix and the People Can Fly dev team that made Bulletstorm. In the summer of 2020, they want to release Outriders, a new IP that we only got this CGI trailer of, and I'm sure that many people already forgot about this game, so maybe they want to remind everyone during the Game Awards. Maybe we get another Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer, or they want to push the Avengers game again, because the marketing has been pretty insane so far, because they are at every big event imaginable to showcase the game and let people play the 8-day demo. So seems like they do not want to miss an opportunity to push this game, and a cool new trailer with some co-op gameplay ahead of their big blowout in early 2020 could totally be in the cards. And I'm sure that there will be a ton of indies during the show. The Game Awards always likes to highlight some of the promising looking games from smaller teams, like Wildfire that we saw in 2017 from the Vanishing of Ethan Carter developers. And the last footage we got from this game looks very awesome, so maybe it will return this year with a release date indication, and I'm sure that we will see some indies that we never heard of before and maybe some returning ones. I really liked the 12 minutes game from the Xbox showcase. Maybe we see that, but it's really hard to predict. What we can predict though is what Ubisoft will show. They also see this event as a good time to highlight their games. Again, last year they revealed Far Cry New Dawn for the first time on stage at Jeff Keighley's show. And now they have 3 big announced titles that are coming in 2020. Watch Dogs Legion, that we could see more of for sure, but I think it's more likely that we see either Gods and Monsters or Rainbow Six Quarantine, or maybe both. Like, we only have the teaser footage from the E3, so maybe they want to showcase some gameplay for the first time. Although maybe thanks to the delay from early 2020 to the second half of 2020, these trailers will be pushed too. I still think it's a good time for Ubisoft to shine more light on their upcoming lineup, but maybe they change their plans after the delay. No, I think it's, by the way, too soon for the next Assassin's Creed that we should also expect in 2020. And of course, Nintendo will be at the show too, but you know that I don't really typically cover Nintendo games here. Maybe we see more Animal Crossing, Bayonetta 3 that was announced last year. December 12th is when the show will air, and I think it will totally be worth watching. We will likely get some teases as we get closer to that date. I just wanted to get ahead of them with my predictions. So let me know what you want to see during the Game Awards in the comments down below. Good to note is that this, by the way, the first of many videos that I will give early access to members of the channel. And everyone, I want to release these like broader, heavily researched and edited videos that will then launch on Thursday for members, that's the goal, and then in the weekend for everyone else. You can of course become a member by hitting the join button on the channel, and this will be one of the many things that I'm looking at to give more back to the people that want to support me more in that way. But I will talk more about that soon, just trying things out, want to announce things really when I kinda got in the groove of things. And really, if you are just a regular viewer, you will not even notice this, because it's just an extra thing for people that like to support me in that way. But I'm already really happy if you are a subscriber of the channel and stay up to date on the new content that I publish. Of course, a like on the video would really be awesome too. And check out my recent video on why the PlayStation 5 is already a must-buy console, looking at the promising lineup of announced and unannounced games. For now, I will speak to you next time, and goodbye.